Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
I'm mostly monitoring their socials, looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over, but I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination, May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight. Let's see if history repeats itself, or if history will be made.
One of the greatest women to ever step in the ring, Natalya. And her opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Spawned from a family of WWE Hall of Famers, she is the self-proclaimed BOAT best of all time.
Utilizing her style honed inside the dungeon and always maintaining supreme focus inside the ring.
Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division.
You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE and seems to get better as time goes on.
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
No, 32.
Stepping through!
He's turning on the belly!
Forces the break by getting to the ropes.
Good way of using the rule book in your favor.
Shoulder right to the knee.
Debilitating attacks like that are exactly how you create a big opening. Sharp elbow.
Lining up their opponent for
And a carefully placed knee to the face.
a ferocious attack put on here by Flair.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
Propped up in the corner.
Jaw-shattering boot.
On the apron. Whoa, what a landing.
Delivered into the barricade. Targeting the ankle. Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
She throws her back in. Setting course to the top turnbuckle from the top. Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
And she had Natalya's number there.
Scoreboard pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, as the queen no doubt wanted to put her in her place a little more emphatically that time.
Quick sidestep on Natalya.
My goodness, did you hear that shot?
Here we go. It's popping off.
She had that scouted. Now the competitor is backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Boom. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oh, man.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
She pops the shoulder up in one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
Bang! Crucial counter there. Legs caught.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and natural select.
She's going for the cover. And going for the pin.
Amazing! You have to wonder, what more does she have left?
We have reached a whole other level here. Charlotte now has to find something else to fall back on. Something that can give her the result she's looking for.
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up in the torso area.
That's Charlotte showing what it means to be the epitome of excellence.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
And it's Natalya with the reversal.
These two showing how well they know each other. Continuous counters. These superstars looking unique pinning combination.
Got her!
repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Sometimes no amount of strategy can turn a lost cause. Be ready to pivot.
I'm aware of the risks, but I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've seen plans crumble. My first match on the Indies was canceled because the ring collapsed right before I was about to walk out. Survivor Series is looming. We can't afford for things to fall apart.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Well, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bayley in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of mutiny.
That's not Bayley, it's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler!
Bayley said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now, as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions. Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there. Wow.
Kick to the stomach. Punishing boot. Hooked up. Oh, look at the power side slam. Oh, there's the old picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte.
And right there, Shayna being shown that her competition isn't lacking a fighter's mentality themselves. She countered that into her own offense. And a nice takedown. Momentum is all with the Queen now.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Driven face first.
A narrow escape.
A second gut-wrench suplex.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
What a counter against Shayna.
From behind.
After the neck. Oh, slingshot crossbody? That was ridiculous.
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Oh, what a quick answer. And Charlotte with a reversal.
Charlotte with the spear. No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house. Hamstring crushing knee strikes.
Orthopedic strikes.
Stomp to the leg.
Shayna Baszler's defenses being whittled down.
Tough night so far for Shayna Baszler.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
And Baszler escapes.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch. Ouch.
Ooh, forearm connects.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Charlotte now showing off her wide arsenal.
Charlotte isn't holding anything back.
Haymaker after haymaker. Oof.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Look at the speed impact.
A prelude we have seen all too often. Baszler.
Shayna Baszler.
And somehow able to make it to the ropes before the pain took over.
Excellent ring awareness saved them from certain peril. Rowdy Buster.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble. This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Quick back elbow detours that offense.
Forearm to the face. Nothing fancy about that. Baszler isn't going to like what's about to come her way. Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge? There it is. Figure eight locked in. Figure eight locked in deep.
Nowhere for her opponent to go. Nope.
They're trying desperately to find a way out of the figure eight.
Successfully so.
Yeah, but the damage has been done.
By the Queen!
This is what true royalty...
Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight? The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way. And Charlotte is your winner.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called Heart of Mutiny beats no more.
Charlotte. Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny Turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Listen, it was Charlotte who only took a couple months after her debut to win her first championship here in WWE, and Charlotte hasn't looked back since.
The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
And I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Charlotte sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Lands a kick to the gut. A quick reversal by Bayley.
Oh, how about a punch?
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
She might need to regroup.
Yeah, as Charlotte was clearly asserting her dominance.
And she finds...
Take this from behind. Very nice.
Superstar not done yet. Into the cover.
She's quick to get her shoulder up.
An unbiased count from our guest referee.
One of the more fair counts I've seen. Can't complain about the officiating.
Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh. Who will break first? That is the question.
Charlotte Flair setting up into a
Big clothesline. Charlotte once again proving just why she is the queen.
Pinpoint precision and power there. Getting her set up for something in the corner.
A handstand
Into the knee drop.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
hyperextend your elbow. Bayley looking a little worse for wear after taking that hit.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect from Charlotte. Oh, man, just punishing.
Charlotte turning the tide to her favor.
Yeah, Charlotte
On the apron.
Whoa, look out.
Tossed back into the ring.
Oh!
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Charlotte sending her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the height of mutiny.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped.
Charlotte's down. So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potential
Neutrality, Saxton.
count. And this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for...
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me, facing off? I'll be there.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton!
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
But with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin.
We are about to bear witness to the Queen.
Listen, here is a truly generational talent. There's no doubt about that.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Already in the midst of a legendary career and so far from finished.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair has proven to be ready for any type of battle.
And Charlotte oozes confidence like no other.
Well, Flair has made a career of living up to the moment, becoming the moment.
Oh, just the presence alone, Corey, serves as intimidation for her opponents.
And tonight, the Queen looks ready to take her throne yet again by force.
Lost over a year of her career to injury and became the first ever two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner on her first night back.
Once again, Charlotte's claimed her rightful spot in the main event on the grandest stage of them all. Success is second nature to Charlotte Flair.
She is possibly the greatest competitor in women's division history, and she's only getting better.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her either.
I think everyone knows with these two competitors, even a friendly match is going to get a bit feisty.
Oof.
Able to escape and down into a headlock.
Getting out and now locking in the side headlock.
Tossed around like a rag doll.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Bang! Backbreaker. Stratton was scouted there. Picture perfect backbreaker.
Set hard into the corner.
Looks like someone wants to shove Tiffany's silver spoon down her throat.
And you have to admit, all that training Charlotte puts in paid dividends there.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Ooh-wee. Here we go. It's popping off. Ooh. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Ooh.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. They are emptying their tanks, going
Fist after fist, neither one relenting here.
oh, getting the better of that exchange.
The Queen hits a spear. As graceful as it was damaging, Flair with absolute...
Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight? This is the most compromising position. I can't believe that she is going to counter and does the figure eight.
Great wherewithal.
What a way to get out of that one.
Hooked up.
Ah, shit breaker.
Right to the leg. Tiffany out of harm's way. Oh, an inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Oh, my Lord. Tiffany is being taken full advantage of now.
Tiffany's toughness needs to kick in here.
Oh. Crushing the hamstring.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Hazardous position as Stratton gains her footing.
Oh, ouch.
And the focus attack on her leg looks to be working. Tiffany manages to counter.
Sky high.
Way up there. Here we go.
All the way down to the floor.
A brutal impact after taking a gigantic gamble like that.
Driven right into the post.
I think that opened her up.
Oh, man, yes, it definitely did.
Just a savage attack.
She throws her back in. What a clothesline!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Great possum! I love it!
Yes! Charlotte wins!
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just to step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bailey was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bailey thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.